Nilikuwa primary school.
Nilikuwa
Primary school, high school gani?
Primary St. Mary's Primary School, that is in Marsabit, in Moyale. And then Moyale Girls High School, that's Moyale. And then University, Nairobi University, 2 times, and then JKUAT here. Basically, that is me, and that is how I was molded up. And after finishing my high school, not high school per se, after finishing my first degree, I joined a bank. I worked for Equity Bank for 5 years. And then I moved to Islamic Bank for another 5 years. In Islamic Bank, I wanted to know more about convention between the conventional bank and the Islamic Sharia Bank. So I did some course here and there and affected it where I was working at First Community Bank, which is now Premier Bank. After that, 2027, I vied again. 2017, I vied for position of women rep at my county because I had so many challenges at that time.
Which included things like...
Sorry?
The challenges, maybe one or two.
The challenges were we have had I lost my young uncle due to a very stupid accident, and he had to go to the hospital for like a period of long, and most of my campaign was just between the hospital and the hospital is in Nairobi and my campaign is where? Marsabit. So it was a challenge. We also lost our auntie the same period, and all that brought a lot of confusion and limited my time for campaigns. And as you know, Marsabit County is very vast. In terms of campaign, is very vast, and I could not cruise the entire because of lack of time. And after the result came, I was okay with it.
You came out?
I came out number 3. I came out number 3, but I was okay with it. But I did not relent just there. I continued with my business. I continued with wanting to be the leader of this country at whichever capacity. And thank God, this opportunity surfaced, and I am grabbing it with both hands, and I'm not relenting, and I'm going for it.
Would you say you as a case of what a man can do, a
woman can do it better? What a man can do, a woman can do it 10 times better. Yeah, because if you raise a woman, you've raised a whole community. So I am sure where I am, a community cannot suffer. I am sure where I stand, a youth cannot suffer. I am sure where I stand, a bad leadership cannot see the light of the day.
I know Mwalimu tried twice and you were by his side. Perhaps any lessons you've picked from his campaign?
Oh, a lot. I was with him all through, and the challenges were many. Mwalimu is a common man, and I wouldn't say we were that much rich that we can cruise the entire country, but we tried at our level best. We tried to reach out, and we tried to bring the change. And as you saw, the first trial, we picked like a seasonal politician like Mother Karua. So that taught me a lot of lesson. It is not must for you to be a rich woman or a rich man to clinch that seat. It does not matter which community you come from to clinch that seat. What matters is how you package yourself and what you can do for your people. What matters a lot is what you can do for the people. Right now, people do not care how much money you have. People cares if the system, does the system work for me? Do youth have jobs? Does the infrastructures are infrastructures in place? And all that is what they care about. If the system works for the Kenyans, they have no business in the leadership of the country.
Politics is dirty, especially on women. We've seen so many even quitting at times. How are you going to overcome this?
That notion, politics is dirty, is what is making politics dirty. Politics is not dirty. The person playing is dirty. If I want to play a proper politics without lying, without deceiving, without manipulating, without buying the votes, I come and tell you, I am Amina, I stand for this. You buy my idea, you go with me. You don't, you are at liberty. For that reason, politics is never dirty. But those who are playing are dirty, and they make it dirty. And that notion is what I hate the most. Politics is never dirty. And as a woman, yes, those dirty individuals, there are those ones who are happy with me. There are those ones who are not happy with me. They're unhappy with me. They will taint me all sorts of names. They will call me all the things that I've never had in my life. Those are the dirty people. But Amina, if you stand for change, and if I want to go this way, then I'll have to put a plaster in my ear and move on.
Perhaps which part of Marsabit did you grow up in? Some challenges or so? And I think you're among the pioneer young women who studied to your extent in your times. You could speak to that.
Yeah, I grew up in Moyale town. My father was a civil servant, so we had to move around. Moyale is Marsabit, Sololo, and Laisamis. Those are all areas I stayed. And the challenges were, when we were young, I remember going to school without shoes. I remember coming home and there is no water. We had to go and fetch that to get drinking water. And it is like kilometers, kilometers. You trench all the way just to get that drinking water. And Machu is not that clean water, just water that looks like milk tea, but we take it. But that did not deter us. We are resilient, we are aggressive, we are here today. The difference between someone who was raised in Nairobi and me is maybe nothing. Maybe I am better off than them. The resilience. The people of Northern Kenya are very resilient. They can adapt to any condition. After going through that, culturally, women are not supposed to go beyond primary school. Like there is always that belief that mwanamke akimaliza shule unaenda kuolewa. We have had to endure all that. We have had to fight that. We had to fight with our parents. We had to run away from home, to run away from early marriages. We have had to run away from, we had to go through so many things, circumcision and all that. We had faced a lot, but we are here and we are resilient and we are taking the mantle on.
To the opposition who think they'll clinch 2027 easily, the likes of Akina Gachagua, Matiang'i, I don't know if Baba will vie again. What do you tell them?
This field is wide and Kenyans are full of surprise. The Kenya yesterday is not Kenya today. People have ears, have eyes, and they see, they hear. So I don't think it will be so easy to convince this youth, especially if you are a repeat leader that you failed them not once, not twice. And for that reason, it is not easy for anyone to think, because I have been there, I'm an opposition leader, and I have this behind me, that you can clinch that seat. No. The politics of Kenya, game changed. Game has changed. It is not easy.
What is an ideal Kenya for you as you conclude? How do you see Kenya as a best version of Kenya? What is that to you?
A best version of Kenya is where there is free medical, the medical service is there. there is good roads, there is clean water, even in the village of Marsabit, uko chini. There is a service that is working, system that is working for this country. Once the system is working for the country and everything else is in place, Kenyans do not need the leaders, because the leaders will just sit there and make sure these things are working for them. We have no time to chase after leaders. We have no time to know leader fulani ameenda wapi. No, as long as the systems are in place, the education system is perfect for our kids. The hospital is working. The roads, everything is working for us. That is the ideal Kenya I see. Corruption free, where youths have a say. That if I disagree with Amina, I have that platform where I come out and say, Amina, this is wrong.
Free education is at risk.
Free education is at risk as we speak. I remember Badi last time, he was complaining. He was bitterly fighting the government at that time for free education. Now is the same Badi coming back and telling us it's not sustainable. Whereas our president is building a church worth 1.2 billion. Why can't we divert that money there? We don't need the affordable houses. We don't need. Why can't the government take that funds to free education? The free education was sustainable for many years. Why not now? That means there's a road. That means there's a problem. So it is not easy, and Kenyans are not stupid. Kenyans are very, I am so proud. I'm so thankful to God that God has kept me today and to see this. Because if we continue with this spirit, Kenyans will go far. Kenyans will really go far. Yeah.
Thank you so much.